It's important to know.
I thought it was your
That
butt.
was interesting.
And I was like, if I heard that through my headphones, seriously?
Did your
I was going to give you a lot of credit
die?
for that.
No. It said there was a network error and just crapped out. Just died. And it didn't do it like it was nice and slow.
The Illuminati cut us out.
Illuminati.
We're getting too close to the truth.
Make sure my access point's still on. It should
No, it's still on. I got full bars. It's just
I got bars. I got access points.
randomly crapped out.
Good old Facebook.
We got one. That was crazy. I don't know why the hell that did that. But anyway.
It's back on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go
All right.
back.
Gotcha.
I'm actually going to cut this right here.
Cut it.
3, 2. Well, I'm going to do another
Cut it like
10,
it was
15 minutes because we're pretty much.
That's fine. Cut it like it was a brisket.
We already did an hour? Oh, shit. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
1.
Back. We lost the live feed. That was weird.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
I got ghosts.
ghosts.
I got ghosts. I got spirits. I got Ouija's. Let me in. Let me come.
I can't deal with you sometimes. You were going to say.
I just wanted to point out that, we're going to Brother Militich, who's now a friend of the show. We call him a friend of the show,
Right.
friend of the program. We're going to send him out some little swag bags, a shirt or two, and a Puppet George sticker, and some things
What?
maybe.
I've never heard of a swag bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Bag of swag.
And you send swag to somebody. It's,
But I asked him before what shirt size he was, and
Uh-huh.
I just want to point out he's only a large.
it was only a large
Only
man.
a large. It means I'm bigger than him.
Okay.
I'm an extra large.
There's a big difference between muscle and fat. No, I'm just joking.
There are many.
You left the door wide
just
open
saying.
for that one.
He's
Right Marshal Mike Adams. He says the demons are upset from last night.
It's possible, brother.
It's possible.
I don't know what these guys did to them last night. I wasn't here, but I definitely
Actually,
feel some energy.
We had our spirit box session, right? We did the
how did
spirit
that go?
box.
I had to leave before that.
So we were sitting there. I didn't hear this, unbeknownst to me, but I guess at some point, John McManus had asked, how many spirits are here with us? And the spirit box, because it sounds like, and they went 5.
Really?
5, which was ironic on 2 different ways, because maybe there were 5 spirits in the room, or maybe there were actually 5 Masons.
Fellow crafting room.
There are
No.
Yeah, there are
were
3
5 of
numbers
us. No.
that are
Oh.
revealed.
For the actual live persons who were in the room,
Oh,
5
there
Masons.
were.
It was me, Jack, John, Chris Martinelli,
Oh.
and that fly
Jack
you killed
still
was
here?
one. Nice.
You counted Jack?
It was an
I guess
order.
there were 5 altogether.
There were 5 altogether. I don't remember who the other one was.
That's interesting.
But yeah, there were 5. So that was interesting. And then they said John had asked who's sitting in the secretary's desk. And again, it sounds like an FM. It sounds like you're scrolling through your
Right, like you're going through the dial really fast,
dial really
yeah.
fast, and you're George. So it actually called me out again by name. Thank you very
that's
much.
great.
But then at some point, there was a loud bang. Like a loud bang. Like somebody took a door and just shit whipped it, slammed. I didn't hear it, but I mean, everybody else in the room, including my parents, were like, what the hell was that? And actually, John looked at me and said, did somebody just come through the door? And I went out and looked. And I mean, the hallway's quiet. Everything was quiet.
Please don't tell me it was the dead office.
No, you couldn't
God,
pinpoint
that
where it
would be
was, but they actually said, from where they were sitting in the lodge, they're like, oh, this wall had vibrated, or this wall it shook. I'm like, well, that's impossible because that wall is a brick wall. It's brick behind that, so there's no give. It was pretty interesting. But it was a good night. It was.
That
was
dead,
fun,
that
yeah.
dead
I'm not a
office
big
over
fan
there
of the
scares me.
orbs thing, though. Like the orbs.
No, the orb thing.
Not a big fan of the orbs, just because they could be explained
dust.
away.
Right.
But the 2 videos that they showed that John had showed was that EMF detector that was on the altar
That
when everybody
got
walked
pushed
out,
off,
getting
yeah.
slapped off. That was pretty wild, getting
Yeah.
launched onto the floor. And the other thing was during the passive investigation where they had that house of cards. that was literally they set up a house of cards like on the floor or whatever somewhere in there. They playing cards, made
put
a
some
house out of it.
Yep.
Nobody's around, and then everybody left, and then midway through the night, the thing fell. Nobody's around. Heat's off. Fans are off. Lights are out. Nothing's around.
So there's nobody in the building overall.
Nobody in the
'Cause
building.
I could say like
beside-
even like shutting a door downstairs might vibrate the floor enough.
Have you ever heard a
Cards
sound
fall.
from Jimmy's or a vibration from Jimmy's restaurant on that side of the building? Don't forget, nail salon,
Oh,
hair salon
yeah.
below us. They're closed when we're up here.
Huh?
It's cards. Like a millimeter.
Could be cars. Could be somebody rolling up the road with their exhaust falling off of their Honda.
Rolling down
Did
the
George
street,
mention
vibrating the
that
walking
after
window,
the
sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah,
Laid
Laid back.
with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
always got my money on my mind.
Chris Martinelli, brother Chris Martin, a worshipful brother Chris Martinelli? Apologize. Did George mention that after the bang, a voice came through on the spirit box saying, "Watch out," to warn George from whatever was causing the bang? I was not in the room,
Oh.
but apparently the thing said, "Watch out," when it came through the spirit
Well,
box.
and there was also a woman that was here. She was the wife of a brother. I'm not sure of the brother's name. Had an experience back in that dead office that was interesting. To say
Yeah.
the- interesting. I don't know what happened. I don't claim to know what happened, but she
That office is creepy.
was not happy being in that room.
Yeah, no, it's not. Get him.
No, I lost him. Lost him in the sun, man.
But anyway,
But it was a good night. It was
It's
a good
night.
time.
very good
And,
time. And I want to thank Liberty Ghost Hunters
Yes.
for doing that. Before we wrap up,
but Diana said Ashla Rasputuk is up next.
awesome.
So she gets once she's on the mend.
I'd like to go to that one. I haven't been to your lodge.
Oh,
That would be a good time to go and visit you.
Oh,
Actually, do your announcement.
Which one?
What do you got coming up? You invited me to the damn event through Facebook.
Well, I can't announce it because the person that might be getting something is probably listening or watching.
Okay.
He doesn't know yet. It's a surprise. We have a surprise happening at our stated communication on November 13th.
Awesome.
That's our awards presentation night.
That's what I was telling you to do.
Okay, all right.
Just
Well, there's some
announce you're having
special
awards
there's
night.
some special
So
awards.
me and Ken, maybe me and you show up together. We'll
That'd be
drive
fun.
together. We'll drive together,
Crash
and
it.
we'll do some Facebook Live car karaoke on the way there.
That's a
All right.
freaking great idea.
That is a fantastic idea.
That's got to happen. What day is
More than a
that?
feeling.
Second Wednesday, November 13th.
November.
And
13th.
I'd be fine. You'd have to clear it with the master, but we're going to go to refreshment.
So long as I have nothing else going on, Templary wise, because I know I'm going to be busy as hell.
I'm good that day.
but we'll be going to refreshment for the awards presentation. So it won't be in a tiled lodge. So potentially you could tape an award ceremony and
Right.
throw it on. But you'd have to run that by the worshipful master. I'm just the secretary.
Oh my God.
Just the secretary.
Just bring Papa George.
Awards night.
Should give him a pin.
What time are you guys doing that, Joe?
Dinner 6:30.
Okay.
Stated is at 7:30.
Just
And it will be a Thanksgiving style dinner. So
Oh,
bring
delicious.
your meal, bring your appetites with you.
Love it.
I got sauce.
Just
I got
one-
turkey.
Just want to point out that I was invited to this event. Ken was not.
He just invited me just now.
Did I not invite you on Facebook?
I got my event
you sure?
weeks ago.
Oh, unless you.
No, I just
Did
created
not
the
have
event
it
like
soon.
2 days ago.
Come on, can you play along?
No, I can't. Not
I
with
got
Ken.
you.
I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Chris Martinelli.
Yeah, well,
After the bang noise, everybody turned whiter than worshipful brother Ken's legs.
Yeah, I'll be there.
He just because he wears a leather jacket, he wants to be the sensitive bad boy,
Yeah.
like Donnie
Yeah.
Wahlberg
Yeah.
and New Kids on the Block.
Yeah,
I look all tough
not
and
a
bad
bad
with
boy.
my leather, but I'm really sensitive. On
Yep.
the inside.
that's what I've always shot for.
Hang tough, Ken. Hang
Hey,
tough.
who's going to be
What
a
am I,
ruffian?
cute? What am I
at
here
the-
to amuse you?
Who's going to be the ruffian or one of the ruffians at the upcoming past master mason degree at Harmony Lodge?
Be me.
Yeah,
Be
No.
me.
No.
Be number
That'll be fun.
3. Not like a Joe number 2. I'm gonna be number 3.
that'll be
You're
fun.
lucky I was taking a sip because that would have been my joke.
It's going to be a good time. Can't wait for that.
Did you hear what I said about the worship brother Chris Martinelli said?
You know, if Worshipful Brother Joe wants to take a part, you're more than welcome too. It's up to you.
I'll
Take a
get
look
back
at
to you on that. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
I saw your post. I'll
It says,
take a look.
after the bang noise, everybody turned whiter than Worship Brother Ken's legs.
Wow.
Why is I'd love it if at some point that joke died.
Oh, we're going to compare jokes that you want to be dead?
Let's see. Yeah, that'll die when the ginger thing dies, when George being short dies.
The freaking polar thing keeps coming up in my face from time to time.
Occasionally.
It'll probably die in like April, and then like I'll start wearing shorts again, and everybody will be like, "Hey,
No.
See,
remind me."
That is where you're wrong. And
We
I'll
want-
tell you why. Let me explain why you're wrong. Because to this day, I still get messages that say, love ya.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
So, and it's
People don't
from
forget.
new guys listening from episode 1.
hmm
So as they listen and go through the line, I still get love yas.
Right.
I still get lollipop gill
it's
photos.
a legacy. It's a legacy.
They're
So-
like anonymous. They don't forgive.
Understand-
They don't forget.
It's never going to die.
Yeah.
You just have to accept it at this point.
I won't let it.
I've
die. It's all
accepted
we
it.
have on him right now.
I cry myself to sleep after. No, I'm kidding.
Mm.
It's just going to keep coming up. So it's kind of just get used to it and you embrace it. And you have to embrace it.
You cry yourself to sleep in one of those. What do they call the beds that they transition the kids into from the crib to the full size bed? It's like it's a smaller bed that kids
Trainers.
No,
Oh, you mean bread?
it's-
I'm talking about his diapers. That's
You know, they go to a crib, but they don't go to a full size bed right away. They go to like that toddler bed thing.
I think it's just called a toddler bed.
I think
All
it's
right.
called something.
a couple things I want to do before we close this
All
up
right.
for good.
Yeah.
It's getting late in the night. We got some stuff to do. But we're going to do our shout outs, I think. We're going to start doing our shout outs toward the end of the show. So here's what we got Donnie Valentine, Ed Tutton, Alexander Harding, Jake Best. We're going to toast them.
Oh, we are ill prepared for such a thing.
Ken, you haven't done one yet. Lead it.
Which are you taking? Are you
There's
committing
nothing there.
larceny?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
commit
okay.
larceny.
Careful.
All right.
You don't want to steal the contents.
Nope. Intellectual property. Okay.
Intellectual property.
Brethren, right hand arms.
To arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire. Good fire. Fire all. Together, brothers. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Yeah, shooting beer is disgusting. Just want to throw that
Yeah,
out there.
it's not the same.
It's not like heroin.
Wow.
That escalated relatively quickly.
It happens.
Jesus.
I didn't think that was like something that Papa George engaged in, but okay.
Don't look between my toes.
Don't even mention that. All right. And I just want to check one last thing.
And we're shutting it down.
Yeah, we're shutting it down. However, I just want to mention we have 63 reviews on Apple
wow.
iTunes.
And what is our rating?
In total.
What is our overall rating?
5.0.
Out of.
Beautiful.
5.0.
Okay, I
that's
just
5 out of
wanted to
5.
point that out.
5 by 5, baby.
Huh.
All right.
No wonder why people like our ideas.
Appreciate that, everybody who rated us.
I said like our
Behave.
ideas. I said like our ideas.
All right. For the Freemasons podcast, I'm your host, Right Worshipful Brother George Martyr, signing off.
Worshipful Brother Joe signing off.
Worshipful Brother Ken signing off.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
All right. Still live, shutting it down. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, brothers and
Good night.
friends.
So we're off the